Hey guys, Trey Bradley, speaker with Clayton King Ministries. So excited about Winter Conference coming up. And for many of you, maybe you've experienced camp recently or a conference or a mission trip. And a lot of times we get back from an event like that and we're on this spiritual high and things are just going great. And then we get back into daily life and we can come through times of discouragement, and a lot of times the high may go away. And I think of the scripture where I think it was Peter and James and John who went up with Jesus up on the mountain of transfiguration, and they experienced this unbelievable experience, but then they had to come back down. And I think it was Peter that was saying, Lord, do we have to go back? We don't want to go back. We want to actually stay here. But they had to go back down the mountain, back to everyday life. And I think we had that same experience when we come back from a camp experience or a conference or a mission trip. And I just want to give you some things that I think have helped me in the past, and I think it helped you as well to continue to follow Jesus even when the high is not there. And I believe a lot of times one thing that's important is to have a prayer life. And I know that may sound simplistic, but when I say prayer life, I mean pray specifically and write your prayers down. That has changed my life in so many ways, to actually write down what I'm praying. For one, you can look back a year from now, 2 years from now, and say, wow, God really answered that. And it also helps me to focus because I can get really distracted really easily. So I think a strong prayer life. And another thing that you can do is to serve others. Just roll up your sleeves, get out of your comfort zone, and to serve other people. Because if we spend a lot of time just focused on ourselves, it's easy to allow discouragement to set in. And for that, when we get back from an event like this. And so I think these are things on a daily basis that we can follow that really just help me day to day to follow Christ, is to first of all maintain that close relationship, and by a strong prayer life of writing down my prayers, and helps me to focus, as well as doing what Jesus did as he washed feet. And we step out and we wash feet as well by stooping down to serve others, even those you may not even think deserve it. Because when we do that, the change already in our hearts are taking place. Because we're not waiting on someone else to do for us. We step out and serve them, not because they deserve it, because none of us really deserve it. We do it because Jesus lives within us, and he stooped down and served everyone, even loved his enemies, and commands us to do the same. So those are just things that I think could help as you guys, whatever experience you may have had, whatever camp you may have had, whatever conference you may have had, as we seek to follow Jesus on a daily basis, to say, God, I just want to let your light within me shine to every person that I come in contact with. So I hope that encourages you today, and you have a good day.